Seated. Let us pray. Gracious, loving Heavenly Father, we come before your presence to listen to your voice, the voice that is always sweet, the voice that is always helping us to understand your word. Lord, as we meditate upon your word, may your Spirit guide us, lead us, and help us and mold us so that we may live your life on this earth according to your will and wish. Lord, once again we commit each one of us at this time and give your Spirit to understand, give your knowledge to remember and recollect. Lord, once again we commit each one of us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. My dear friends, a warm welcome to the people who are regularly attending the service and the people who are attending for the first time. A warm welcome to you all. Today is the Sunday which is very, very popular in both Anglican Church and also the Catholic Church, partially the Lutheran Church. There are so many reasons for this, and we know that is from the past 2 weeks we are in the period of Jessima. We had Septuagesima, and last Sunday we had Sexagesima, and today it is Quinquagesima. All these words are Latin oriented, so nothing to worry about what does exactly mean, but it simply means that we are closer to the Lent. We are preparing ourselves for the Lenten season. All of you know that Lent is a very important season in Christian nurture and also Christian understanding and Christian value that we need to ponder, and we always feel that the Word of God is always speaking to us at this time of the Lenten season. I'm not going to explain to you what is Lent, but Septuagesima is 70 days, and Sexagesima is closer to 60 days, and Quinquagesima is 50 days before the Lent, or the resurrection of the day of Jesus Christ. So, we are closer to the resurrection of Jesus, 50 days away from us, from today onwards. That means it is the last Sunday in this season, and we are entering into the Lenten season from the Ash Wednesday. However, at this season, or at this end of the season, while there is a specific thing that is mentioned in Genesis chapter 9, verse beginning from 8, we know the story of Noah, the ark of Noah, and how God saved Noah through the ark, and God guided him, and there was a big storm. I was reading about the storm that was mentioned, and many times the storm is mentioned because we know how the storm would be. We have named several names. Some people call it as as typhoon, and some people call it some other name. So for every cyclone, they name it some typical names. And we always feel that the storm is very high and we know the strength of it. But in the days of Noah, before Noah, there was no mention about any rain. Do you understand the reality? There is no rain at all. If you refer to the previous chapters of this incident, when there is no word rain and there are no rains, how it would be? Somebody came out and making a big ship, maybe it can be called as a Titanic ship, so that you understand better. So the ship that he was trying to make it, when he was making it, and he said to the people that there's going to be a rain. There is nothing there, rain at all. But people certainly felt this fellow is a madman. If there are no rains, if there is no word rain, and there is no experience of rain, all of us know what is rain is. And Noah was trying to telling people that God is going to send a rain for 40 days and 40 nights. And it happened. At the edge of that, it is an anthropomorphic expression that was mentioned. I was also wondering why this would have happened. How has this happened? And when God saw this, he was not feeling happy because he created this creation. When he created the creation, it was all good. In the first chapter, we read every day it was good. And when it comes to the human beings, God said it is very good. But actually, it is very bad. Because of human being, the whole creation was cursed. Can you just read in chapter 8? Verse 21. When the Lord smelled the pleasing odor, the Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground because of man. That's very important, isn't it? Because of man, God do not want to curse the ground or the nature or the creation or the universe or the ecology. There is a kind of ecosystem that is there. And after that, God gave a wonderful blessing also. Can anybody remain in the 8th chapter and read 22? While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease. So God made the seasons after this. So there is a season, there is a winter, there is a summer, there is autumn, there is whatnot, all the seasons of today's life. So God created when He realized the word expressed there is He realized, He remembered, He felt sad. Now let us read it. Genesis chapter 9, verse 9. Behold, I will establish my covenant with you and your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, so many as came out of the ark. So God, in spite of this terrible storm of 40 days of storm, 40 nights of storm, God, it says, realized. It is not God realized. It is we who we has to realize it. It is called the anthropomorphic expression. That is, we ascribe God's, let me put it in another way. We try to impose our feelings into God's feelings. God never makes mistakes. So it is the human being thinking about God that God felt back. It is not God who felt back. It is the creation was destroyed because of human being. So God intended to make something better. God intended to make it a pleasant one because He wanted to make covenant with people. And we know the story of rainbow, the Premchand. So we know violet, indigo, green, blue, that's orange, and red, and white somewhere. So when you turn this, and in the seventh class, eighth class, we know we make all the colors and try to turn it, and it becomes whether you have studied this. It becomes white. So finally, we come to a conclusion saying that, oh, this is white, this is not pure, but it is there, all the colors. But however, there is a kind of bow that is called rainbow, which is a reflecting about God's covenant with the people. Because of human destruction, because of human being committing mistakes, because human being going away from God, God wanted to, God wanted not to destroy the human being, not to destroy the earth because of human being. So he realizes the essence of the creation. God respects the creation in every aspect of life. Now we are worried if somebody is buying chicken, we say this is not the right time to eat the chicken because there is a virus called. Recently they made it as some 19 COVID-19 or COVID-19 virus, and popularly known as coronavirus. It is because of human being eating the creatures, and there is a lot of destruction happening in the country of China. We need to pray for that. This epidemic should stop somewhere. Yesterday somebody called me and said, no, Babu, there is nothing problem in India because of two reasons coronavirus cannot come into India. I don't know whether the others will agree with me on that. But The first reason he mentioned is because the heat in India will certainly, that virus cannot survive. That's the first thing. And second thing is, this is really alarming and kind of an opening for me. In Kerala, there were three cases, and the three cases were heat that was mentioned. I don't know why it is and how it is happening. However, there is a danger among the creation, not through the rain. God will never destroy the earth because of rain. Maybe part of certain areas, and when there is a huge cyclone or something wrong, a lot of rain takes place, people say, there is a lot of sin there, that is why God punishes them. Whether it is a punishment, whether it is because of the imbalance in the ecosystem that we have made. And we are trying to make the ecosystem according to our own wishes. Many people say no to plastic, but still we go to the market without a bag. How many of you are taking a bag to the market? I think we need to change. There is an danger in the creation because of carry bags. Why don't you carry a small bag? When I go to a shop, I have to tell myself, they try to give me a carry bag. I said, I don't want. Can anybody say this? We ask two categories to carry one packet in one bag and one packet in one bag. This is what we are now in danger. I think we should stop somewhere. And certain areas, I think we should start in the church, I think. I've seen many churches writing in their on the placard saying no plastic bags in this church. But after the service, I should ask my sexton, and he will say there are so many crazy things happening on the ground, on the pews, because we don't teach our children how to put the waste in a waste basket. Many people keep it in their pockets. They don't want to throw it wherever they want. But we don't try to teach our children. I think we need to learn. God intended to have a kind of ecosystem, and God interestingly make a rainbow that He will not destroy to the rain. And He wanted to make a covenant with the people. That covenant He remembers and recollects whenever He sees the rainbow. On the other hand, when we look at the rainbow, we recollect the covenant God made between human being and God. That is why the rainbow appears, and people will admire, feel happy when you see the rainbow. But whenever you see a rainbow, you should recollect the covenant God made through Noah to the human beings. That we should always follow the ecosystem that we need to. That is the wonderful expression that God is interested in the whole creation. Now, I wanted to go into a New Testament. What is the new covenant? We have so many covenants. Abraham had a covenant with God. I will make you a great nation. You will be the seed of faith. And it happened. And now God wanted a new covenant with the people of God. And that covenant is happened 2000 years ago. If you read Hebrews chapter 9, verse 15. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 15. Therefore, he is the mediator of a new covenant, so that those who are called may receive the promised eternal inheritance, since a death has occurred which redeems them from the transgression under the first covenant. There was a covenant of the first covenant, and there is a new covenant now. Those who believe in Jesus Christ will have an eternal life and an everlasting life. And we all know the famous verse, John 3:16. God, very difficult to say in English, but in Telugu it is easy. God so loved the world that he gave God. Whoever that believes in him will not perish, but have, last word I wanted, everlasting life. That everlasting life has come through the new covenant, that is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ died on the cross. That is, we are preparing for the death of Jesus Christ on the Good Friday. The death of Jesus Christ is a kind of reminder. The cross is a kind of symbol that God made a covenant. Whenever you look at the cross, you look at the cross as a monument, as a sacrament, but you don't look at the covenant between human being and God through Jesus Christ. We are not recollecting that. We are not looking at the cross as a new covenant in our life. God always intended that we should believe in this new covenant. The covenant that God wanted to make with you and me. A covenant that is unbreakable, unbreakable. There's a famous doing now. Everything is unlimited. Everything is unlimited. But there is a limit again. 1.5 GB. But Jesus' new covenant is unbreakable and unlimited. Whoever believes in him will have everlasting life, will have a wonderful life even after death. That is so powerful. We believe in this earth and we believe there is a heaven and earth. And we believe there is a place for us, according to John chapter 14, verse 2. I am going to the Father to prepare a place for you, and an everlasting life. Are we preparing ourselves for this everlasting life? Are we making a covenant with God through Jesus Christ? It is because through the love of Christ we experience this. That is why today's morning we heard the epistle reading, the 1 Corinthians chapter 13, beginning from verse 1 to 13, which is the famous saying about the expounding about the love, how the love should be. If you speak many tongues, it is not important. It is the love that binds you and builds you. My dear beloved friends, I hope you will have a new covenant with Jesus. A covenant which is unbreakable. A covenant which we need to make with Jesus so that we have a covenant always reflects through the cross. That He died on the cross for our sake, for our redemption, for our bridge to the heavenly abode. Let us pray. Gracious, loving Heavenly Father, we thank you for giving us this wonderful time. Thank you for enabling us to understand that whatever the covenant that you wanted to make, even today with us, you are alive, you are the God of yesterday, today, and forever. We believe that you have prepared a place for us. And we need to recollect that covenant with you through Jesus Christ on the cross. Let me depend on the cross so that we may attain your place that is prepared for us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.